Hi everyone, my name is Michael and I'm working with the Ohio Department of Health on a series of active transportation plans across the state. Active transportation just means using a bicycle, walking, or taking transit to get to work, go to school, run errands, or otherwise travel about town. It's a great way to improve public health, quality of life, traffic safety, and boost economic development. So it really has a lot of benefits for you and your community. Today I'm going to show you how to use a WikiMap to comment on active transportation recommendations. A WikiMap is a public engagement tool, and involving the public is a really important part of the planning process. As someone who travels around your community every day, you really have the best knowledge of current conditions and which areas could benefit from active transportation improvements. Even if you don't walk or bike regularly or at all, we still value your input and hope that you'll help us make it safer for people who do use active transportation and tell us what would encourage you to start using it as well. So let's get started. This is the landing page for the WikiMap. In this case, we're using Ross County as an example. So go ahead and enter your email address, or you can continue as a guest, in which case no email is necessary, and continue to the map. In some cases, a survey will pop up asking you a few quick questions before you get started. In this case, we're looking at Chillicothe, so I'm going to zoom out and just show you that this is a county-wide plan, so it has recommendations throughout the county, but for the purposes of this tutorial, we're just going to zoom in on this city so we can see some of the recommendations in detail. This banner at the top here is really where you do all of your work. This allows you to agree or disagree with existing projects. It allows you to draw recommended routes, identify barriers. It also has a legend showing you what symbols correspond to different types of facilities, so sidewalks, bikeways, and shared use paths. And then down here, this box you can turn off and on different layers. If you want to focus specifically on bikeways, for example, you can turn off all the other layers. And you can also toggle the base map between this one and an aerial image if you're more comfortable using a satellite view. I'm going to switch back to the original one because I prefer that. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Starting off with agreeing and disagreeing with existing projects. You simply hover over a project that you want to select and click on it. Whoops. There we go. Click on it till it is highlighted in green, and then you can say agree or disagree. I disagree with this proposed route. Because I think that there's too much traffic on it, and I actually prefer a parallel route on a quieter street. So I'm going to submit that. Once I submit it, it is automatically saved on the map, and now I'm going to add my own route up here that I prefer as an alternative. So I simply click on the map where I want to start the route, and then I drag it to the other end and double click to finish it. And I currently use this route for biking, and as I explained in the other comment, I like it because it's quieter, there's less traffic, and it's really just feels safer to bike on with my family. So I'll submit that. That one will be saved automatically. Now, like I said, you can also add different points onto the map as well as projects. So for example, let's click on add a point. I want to identify a barrier to biking and walking, and I'm going to identify this highway exit ramp right here. I think this is a barrier because the traffic coming off the highway just doesn't expect to see bicyclists and pedestrians, and it feels like a dangerous situation for those active transportation users. So I submit that, and that's saved, and then you'll see that it will appear on the map. The last type of point that you can add is a place that you like to walk and bike. So I'll click on that option. And then, for example, let's say I like to go to Ohio University campus just for recreation to walk around. So I currently walk there and I use it for recreation. And I'll submit that. And then that appears on the map. So as you can see, there are a lot of different options for you to customize your comments and share your opinions, which again are really valuable to the planning process. I hope this tutorial has been helpful, and we look forward to hearing your feedback. Thanks.